President Donald Trump says the biggest surprise since launching Operation Epic Fury against Iran alongside Israel is that Tehran retaliated by targeting US bases in neighbouring Gulf countries. In a phone interview with NBC News, Trump said the latest US strikes on Kharg Island have totally demolished most of Iran's main oil export terminal. He added that US forces could return for what he called a few more hits just for fun, and that he's not ready to make a ceasefire deal with Iran. Earlier in a post on social media, Trump said countries affected by the closure of the Strait of Hormuz should send warships to help keep the critical oil and gas energy supply waterway open and safe. He said hopefully China, France, Japan, South Korea, the UK and others will deploy forces. Moments later, in another post, he said the countries of the world that receive oil through the Hormuz Strait must take care of that passage and that the operation should have always been a team effort. And now it will be, bringing the world together toward what he called harmony and everlasting peace. Japan says they are considering the move. France, however, has rejected reports that it is sending an aircraft carrier to the strait. Officials say the country's carrier strike group remains in the eastern Mediterranean. Back in the US state of Florida, Trump's motorcade was briefly seen on Saturday. Meanwhile, protesters in Washington, D.C. spoke out against the war.
As a human being, I think it's your responsibility to speak out against atrocities, whether it affects you personally or not.
Global oil prices have surged by around 40% since the US and Israel launched the war. Trump has repeated earlier claims that the US is ahead of schedule in achieving its military objectives. Meanwhile, Tel Aviv has told Washington it is running critically low on ballistic missile interceptors. That's according to the US economy publication Semaphore. But it remains unclear whether Washington will sell or share what Trump described as unlimited ammunition.
Cookout just about all of their mine ships in one night. We're up to boat number 60. I didn't realize they had that big a Navy. I would say it was big and ineffective.
The US is also reportedly preparing to deploy thousands more Marines and sailors to the Gulf region. Trump says Iran is defeated, but he has not indicated when the war might end. Kristina Shimich, TRT World.